Did you know that waking up to urinate 2 or 3 times at night is not just age, but often a mistake we make before bed? Many elders silently accept this as normal after 60. But deep inside, they are tired. Tired of broken sleep. Tired of tiptoeing in the dark. Tired of mornings that feel heavy instead of fresh. But today, I will share with you one simple spoon. A small homemade mix that many seniors in India are now using to sleep peacefully through the night. If your nights are disturbed by frequent urination, this one spoon before bed could gently change everything. Before we begin, I would truly love to know, where are you watching this video from and what time is it right now? Please share in the comments below. Even a small moment from your day means a lot to me. And if you find this video helpful, please do not forget to subscribe so you never miss gentle guidance like this again. Many elders in India quietly accept nighttime urination as a natural part of aging thinking. This is just what happens after 60. But the truth is more gentle and also more hopeful. You see, as we grow older, the kidneys begin to slow down during the night. Their ability to concentrate urine reduces, which means the bladder fills faster than before. At the same time, the hormone called vasopressin, which tells the kidneys to slow down at night, also decreases after the age of 60. So even if you drank the same amount of water as before, your body now produces more urine at night than during the day. This small shift in hormone balance is one of the quiet reasons why sleep becomes so easily disturbed. But that is not the only change. The bladder itself becomes more sensitive with age. Even a small amount of urine, perhaps just 100 to 150 milliliters, can now trigger the urge to wake up. Let me tell you about Mohanji, a retired railway clerk from Delhi, now 71. He told me, "Dr. Saab, I used to sleep like a log, but now I wake up 3 times before sunrise." At first, he blamed old age, then the cold weather, and even his evening tea. But when we explained how the bladder nerves become more alert after 60, he finally understood that the body was simply asking for a new rhythm. You see, understanding the why behind the problem is the first step toward gentle change. And for many elders like Mohan Ji, that understanding brings not just knowledge, but a sense of peace and the beginning of better sleep. For many elders in India, waking up 2 or 3 times each night has quietly become a part of life. But what few people realize is that poor sleep does not only make you tired, it slowly affects your heart, your mind, and even your safety. Let us gently understand how this happens so we may bring some peace back into your nights. When sleep is broken again and again, your body is unable to enter deep rest. This deep rest is when your blood pressure naturally lowers and your heart gets time to recover. But if your body stays alert, always waking and walking in the dark, blood pressure may remain high throughout the night. Over time, this hidden pressure can silently raise the risk of heart attacks and strokes in seniors. Sleep also plays a key role in memory and mental clarity. During uninterrupted sleep, the brain quietly clears waste proteins like amyloid, which can build up and cause dementia. When sleep is disturbed, night after night, this cleaning process is cut short. The result is forgetfulness, confusion, and difficulty concentrating, all of which are commonly mistaken as just aging. But in truth, it is often just poor sleep knocking on the mind again and again. And then there is the danger of nighttime falls. When you wake up suddenly, still half asleep, and walk toward the toilet in the dark, your balance is weaker. For elders with joint pain, weak vision, or low blood sugar, this is a dangerous combination. A single slip can cause a hip fracture, a head injury, or weeks of painful recovery. I remember Radha Auntie from Chennai, a graceful lady of 68 who had always been independent. One night, while walking barefoot to the washroom, she slipped on a wet tile and fractured her hip. She spent 3 weeks in a hospital bed, unable to move, her spirit shaken more than her bones. She said, "I never thought my body would betray me like that just because of one night without proper sleep." That is why any solution for nighttime urination must be soft on the body and kind to the mind. No strong medicines that cause dizziness. No sleeping pills that leave you groggy in the morning. Instead, what you need is a gentle habit, something natural, easy and safe to bring back deep healing sleep. Because at this age, rest is not a luxury. It is the medicine your body is quietly asking for each night. In many Indian households, dinner is a moment of comfort, a warm bowl of dal, some sabzi, a light salad, and maybe a piece of fruit. But very few people realize that what you eat after sunset can quietly affect how many times you wake up at night. Especially after the age of 60, the foods that once suited your body may now be gently working against it. Let us understand how. Certain items like cucumber raw, tomato watery curries, and sour fruits such as orange or pineapple all contain either excess fluid or mild acids. These may seem harmless, even healthy, but after 7 p.m. they can place extra pressure on an aging bladder. How it begins with something called urinary pH. These foods, particularly the acidic or juicy ones, can lower the pH of your urine, making it slightly more acidic. Now, for a younger person, this has little effect. But for elders, whose bladder lining has become more sensitive, acidic urine can act like a mild irritant. This irritation sends false signals to the brain, telling you it is time to urinate even when the bladder is not full. Let me tell you about Meher Auntie from Nagpur, age 69. Every evening, she would enjoy a light bowl of tomato soup and end her meal with a slice of pineapple. She believed it helped her digestion. But night after night, she found herself waking up at 1 a.m. and again at 4 a.m., restless and drained. After she learned about the acidic effect of these foods, she made just one small change. She replaced her tomato soup with lightly steamed loki and skipped the fruit after sunset. Instead, she began taking a natural spoonful remedy, something I will share with you very soon. Within 1 week, she was waking only once. Within 2 weeks, she was sleeping 5 to 6 hours without interruption. You see, food is not just nutrition, it is communication. What you eat at night tells your body whether to prepare for rest or to stay alert. And one small spoon taken at the right time can help undo the discomfort caused by food mistakes and bring back the peace you deserve. Because at this age, what matters most is not eating more, but eating wisely with the rhythm of your body in mind. In a quiet home in Lucknow, 72-year-old Sharma uncle once sat on his veranda, wondering if he would ever sleep a full night again. For almost a year, he had been waking up 2 or even 3 times just to use the toilet. At first, he blamed the weather. Then he blamed his old bladder. Finally, he accepted it as just part of old age. But one day, while visiting his daughter in Kanpur, he was introduced to a simple remedy, just 1 spoon before bed. It was not a medicine. It was not a sleeping pill. It was a traditional mix quietly passed down in some Indian homes, made with love and wisdom. Let me share it with you. Take half a spoon of pure honey, mix it with 1/4 spoon of roasted and powdered methi seeds, and add a small pinch of turmeric or ajwain. Blend this gently in a ceramic bowl and take it 30 minutes before bedtime without drinking water after. Now you may ask, why does this work? The answer lies in how each ingredient supports your body's natural balance, especially during the night. Honey, when taken in the right amount, stabilizes blood sugar and calms the nervous system. It soothes the bladder lining and prevents sudden irritation during sleep. Unlike sugary snacks, raw honey does not spike your insulin levels. Instead, it nourishes gently and evenly. Methi seeds are rich in a compound called diosgenin, which has mild anti-inflammatory properties. When roasted and powdered, methi supports the urinary tract and reduces swelling inside the bladder wall. It also helps manage mild digestive issues, which are often linked to nighttime discomfort. And turmeric, our beloved haldi, is known across India for its healing power. It gently supports adrenal hormone balance and reduces tension around the pelvic muscles. For those who prefer ajwain, that too can assist digestion and reduce bloating, both helpful in calming nighttime pressure. After taking this spoonful for just 14 days, Sharma uncle noticed something remarkable. He was waking up only once instead of 3 times. His wife smiled and said he no longer snores in frustration. Now he sleeps like our grandson after playing cricket. You see, dear elder, the power is not just in the spoon. The power is in choosing something natural, something kind to your body, something that supports rather than suppresses. At this stage of life, we do not need stronger medicines. We need smarter habits. And this one spoon taken with awareness and care may be the softest, simplest beginning. Now that you know the power of this gentle one-spoon remedy, let us talk about how to prepare it properly the Indian way. The beauty of this habit is that it requires no expensive machines, no rare ingredients, and no complex instructions. Just a few humble items from your own kitchen and a few minutes of quiet care before bedtime. Take a small ceramic or clay bowl, something that holds warmth without reacting to ingredients. Use a steel spoon, not plastic, to measure your quantities, and keep a small airtight glass jar to store your premixed powder if you like to prepare ahead. Start by roasting your methi seeds in a dry pan for just 2 or 3 minutes until they release a gentle aroma and turn light brown. Let them cool and then grind them into a fine powder using your home mixie or a stone mortar if you prefer tradition. Store this powder in a dry jar. It will last you for over 10 days. Each evening, just before bedtime, take half a spoon of pure honey into your bowl. Add 1/4 spoon of the roasted methi powder and a small pinch of turmeric or ajwain, whichever you feel suits your digestion better. Mix it gently without heating and consume it 30 to 45 minutes before going to sleep. Now comes the most important part. Do not drink water after taking this remedy. Water can dilute its calming effect and send it quickly through your system before it has time to settle and support. If your throat feels dry, simply rinse your mouth earlier, but avoid drinking after the spoon. Many elders ask, "What if I have diabetes?" That is a wise question. In that case, consult your doctor before starting, especially if your sugar levels are tightly managed or if you are on insulin. However, for many seniors with mild blood sugar concerns, this natural remedy taken in small amounts has shown no negative impact. Still, always listen to your doctor's advice and your body's response. You see, dear friend, this spoon is not magic, it is mindfulness. It works not only because of the ingredients, but because of when and how you take it. When done with attention and care, this one small step becomes more than a remedy, it becomes a ritual of self-respect. Because at your age, caring for your health is no longer about force, it is about harmony. This one spoon before bedtime is powerful, yes, but when combined with a few gentle habits, its effects can become even more peaceful and long-lasting. You see, at this age, the body listens not just to what you take, but also to when and how you live each evening. One of the most important changes you can make is to have dinner before 7 p.m. In Ayurveda and even in modern digestive science, it is known that the body's fire, your Agni, begins to cool after sunset. Eating late forces your system to work when it should be preparing to rest. This late digestion can disturb the bladder, trigger acidity, and leave the stomach heavy through the night. And after dinner, please try to avoid milk tea, hot milk or fruit juice after 6:30 p.m. Many elders think these are comforting, but they often increase fluid load, especially during sleep hours. Even a small cup can send you to the bathroom at 2 a.m. when your body is not ready to move. Another habit to consider is your sleeping position. Try sleeping on your left side with a soft pillow between your knees. This position supports digestion, reduces pressure on the bladder, and improves circulation toward the heart. Even those with back pain have reported feeling more rested after adopting this simple shift. And now, let us talk about a habit that feels harmless: going to the washroom just in case before bed. While it may sound smart, it slowly trains your bladder to empty too early. Over time, your body forgets how to wait and wakes you for even a small amount of urine. Instead, learn to trust your true urge. Your bladder is not weak, it simply needs retraining. Let me tell you about Kavita Maji, a soft-spoken widow from Surat who was waking up 4 times each night. She changed just 2 things. She began eating dinner at 6:30 and stopped drinking milk after sunset. Within a week, she was sleeping for 5 hours straight. By the second week, her mood had lifted and even her knee pain felt lighter. She told me, "I thought my body had given up on me. But now I realize it just needed better timing." So yes, dear elder, this journey is not about adding more. It is about letting go of small habits that no longer serve you and embracing the quiet wisdom your body has always carried. Across the length and breadth of India, from the quiet lanes of Pune to the vibrant streets of Jaipur and the temple courtyards of Ahmedabad, elderly voices are now speaking with quiet relief. Voices that for years had whispered in the dark corridors of the night, waking up 2 or 3 times, searching for the bathroom, waiting for morning light. But now those same voices speak of peace, of rest, of finding back something they thought was gone: deep sleep. Let me tell you about Bharat Ji from Pune, a retired teacher with a warm smile and gentle manner. For over 3 years, he had been waking up every 2 hours, thinking it was just part of aging. He had tried homeopathy sleeping pills, even gave up evening fruits, but nothing lasted. Then his niece told him about this natural spoon remedy: honey-roasted methi and a pinch of haldi. He began with hesitation, but followed the method exactly: 1 spoon 30 minutes before sleep, no water after. Within 10 days, he was waking just once. By the second week, he slept for 5 hours without interruption. He wrote to me saying, "I had forgotten what real sleep felt like. Now I wake with clear thoughts and light steps." From Jaipur, we heard from Uma Maji, a graceful widow who lives with her younger sister. For 5 years, she had battled sleepless nights, not just from urination, but from restless legs and gas after dinner. She started using the spoon remedy, along with shifting her meal to 6:30 p.m. The result: in just 1 week, her urgency reduced. Her legs stopped twitching. And most of all, she felt hope. She said, "At this age, I did not expect change, but this 1 spoon gave me back my mornings." And in Ahmedabad, 74-year-old Iqbal Saab shared his journey. He suffers from mild diabetes and had been avoiding honey for years. But after his doctor approved a small amount, he tried the mix with ajwain instead of haldi. Not only did his bladder calm down, but his stomach also felt lighter. His voice over the phone was full of joy. "This is not magic," he said, "it is balance." Something I had forgotten. You see, dear elder, this remedy is not only about ingredients. It is about believing that change is possible even after 60, even after 70, even after many years of struggle. The body still listens gently, humbly to the care you offer it. And sometimes that care begins not with a tablet, but with a spoon, a story, and a little bit of trust. So, my dear elder, we have walked together through many gentle truths this evening, and I hope your heart feels a little lighter now. We understood that nighttime urination is not just about aging. It happens because the kidneys slow down, the bladder becomes more sensitive, and the hormones that control night rest begin to fade softly after 60. We saw how this small disruption, when left unspoken, can grow quietly into something heavier. Broken sleep steals your energy, your memory, and sometimes even your confidence to walk freely in your own home. It can disturb your blood pressure, your moods, and even your peace of mind. But the good news is that healing does not always require strong medicine or long prescriptions. Sometimes it begins with just 1 spoon, a small mix of honey-roasted methi and turmeric or ajwain. Taken with care 30 minutes before bed, it signals your body to rest, not rush. It soothes the bladder, supports digestion, and brings back the rhythm your body quietly longs for. If something in today's video touched you, I invite you to gently share it in the comments. Or if you prefer silence, simply type the word hope, because that word alone can light a small diya in someone's heart. And if you feel this content may help your spouse, your brother, your walking group friend, or someone in your building, please share it with them. Let this knowledge not stop with us. Let it travel gently and kindly to every elder who needs it. And of course, if this video brought you comfort, do consider subscribing to this channel, so that every week we may bring you new ways to feel stronger, calmer, and more connected to your own health journey. May your nights be quiet, your bladder calm, and your heart rested just like in your younger days. We will meet again soon in the next video. Until then, sleep well and stay well.